Time for another episode of Council Bluffs Today. I am Todd Studer, and this young lady sitting across the table from me, I had a chance to meet many years ago. This is Tina Huebner, and she has a massage facility, Kinetix Bodywork,
Kinetix Massage and Bodywork.
Kinetix Massage and Body Works, and you are in downtown, but there's something special going on with what it is that you're doing right now. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your plans as you are moving forward with Kinetix?
Well, I've been in the location that I am in now for about 3 years, and before next to it for 3 years. But my plan is to offer more services that can help the body, mind.
Yeah, I'm familiar because I stopped over at your new place, in which, by the way, I can see your vision while I was in there. A lot of construction going on right now, but I can see some of what you're planning to bring. So, with a lot of different things that can help people besides going to the doctor. We're not telling people don't go to the doctor, but there's a lot of things that we can do to be able to improve our health, right?
Yes. So my idea was to go to the wellness side of things. I've always done the spa side,
Hmm.
which has been scrubs, muds, wraps, them kinds of things. But then when I created the Kinetic Signature Massage, I created that one. I choose what I use to give them the best outcome for their session. And so I wanted to branch off of that and do offer contrast therapy, which
Contrast therapy. Let's talk about that because that's it brings in something into mind, but I'm not sure that I really understand it. So what is contrast therapy?
So contrast therapy is where you use heat and cold to help the body recover. For instance, what I will offer would be um, you'll spend a few minutes in the infrared sauna. What I love about the infrared sauna is that it heats the body from the inside out versus your traditional sauna.
Okay.
Um, like when you go to a regular sauna, you get cold coming out, but you don't do that with an infrared sauna. The heat stays in the body a little longer. And then pairing it with the cold plunge, it helps great. It's great for muscle recovery. So maybe for athletes, firefighters that really exert their body, and it's great for muscle recovery after surgery. There's a whole host of benefits to contrast therapy.
We see a lot about cold plunging online, and you see different people doing it. To me, it looks like it might hurt a little bit, but also at the same time, by watching these people that are doing it a little longer, they say, no, you get used to it.
You do,
Yeah.
you do. When you get the benefits from it, you see what it does. One of the major things that it does is helps with inflammation. Most everybody has inflammation in their
Yeah.
body of some sort. It really tames that down and helps the muscles do what they're supposed to do. So it helps them from surgeries, injuries. It just helps the recovery go a little quicker.
So you are going to be moving your location. You're actually in process right now of
Yes.
moving from your location, which was on Pearl Street.
No, this one is 501 Fifth Avenue is where I'm at
Oh,
now.
okay, so that one was on Fifth Avenue,
Yep.
and you are moving over to South Second
So
Street,
it's 300 West Broadway,
What?
which is the Omni Center.
But it's off of Second Street,
Yes,
correct?
it's on the
Yeah.
second street, Suite 60. I'm really excited about this. We will have massage therapy, couples massage, hopefully. That's my goal. Um, the contrast therapy. I will also have breath work. Uh,
Wait, I think
and
you said yoga and Tai Chi
yep, yep,
is in
yep,
the plans as well.
Tai Chi and yoga, which I'm looking for someone to provide that service
Right.
at
You
Kinetics
need some
Massage
instructors for
Bodywork.
that,
So,
right?
yep.
Tell me a little bit about the breath work. What is that?
So breath work, everybody takes breath for granted. It just comes.
Right.
But you can control your breathing. So when you control your breathing, when you do deep breaths in, deep breaths out, it releases the good endorphins that helps the body battle stress. That's one of the things that it does. And when you have it controlled, it helps the brain as well, taking your mind off of what it knows all the time. there's a couple benefits from it. Um, some people can feel um, elated after doing a session, and I've known some people to have it for 4 or 5 days after a breath
Really?
work session. Yeah.
Wow. Is it a long process? How long does it take?
No, no, everybody's different. Every body is different. Everybody has different backgrounds, different different stresses. Stress is the same, but it helps with people that have past what's the word I want to use? I don't want to use anxiety. I can't think of the word right off.
But maybe like past trauma or
Yeah,
something like
trauma,
that?
that's the word I
Yeah.
was looking for. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
No, it's
But
okay.
yeah, it's really great for that as well. It helps. Sometimes people will have physical things that during a session that will happen. Sometimes it's controlled and sometimes it's not. Um, but it's wonderful.
Well, I wanted to get you on the show so people could learn a little bit more about you because what you do is, you're back in different massage rooms and stuff. I don't see out and about a whole lot because I think you're always working.
I am. I'm
Is
very
part of it,
passionate
right?
about. I'm passionate about what I do. I love helping people. Always have. One of the best things about what I do is most people think I work my body physically, which I
Mhm.
do. But the best part about it is when I'm in a session, I'm nowhere else.
Yeah.
I am not thinking about anything else.
Well, and so is the
I'm
person
right,
on your tables. That's the same thing.
right, yeah, right.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, and it really helps me as much as it helps the client.
Wow.
So I
Well,
love what I do.
I can see why you have such a passion for it. Tell me a little bit about your background. And ultimately, I'm wanting to lead into what got you into it. But where did you grow up?
Well, I was born in a small town in Iowa, Battle Creek. And then when I was 5, my parents moved around quite a bit. So I really don't know them from any one particular place. But I lived in California a lot of my life, but different places. Um, and then I was injured and I decided to come back to spend some time with my mom and dad. And from there, I just loved that it was quieter, not as busy as California, a little more laid back.
Hmm.
Um, so I decided to stay.
You just stayed.
Mhm.
And how long have you been in Council Bluffs?
About 33 years.
So there must be a reason why
Oh, absolutely.
that you decided that this is where I want to make long-term home.
Yep.
So, can you tell me a little bit about why that is? I mean, what is it about Council Bluffs and what is it that you decided this makes sense for me and my family?
Well, I'd have to say most of the time you go someplace, people are friendly, outgoing. Um, People help each other. I've seen that in
Yeah.
communities in certain parts of it. Now, I myself have never, I don't want to say that I'm not a people person, but when I moved around a lot, it was really hard
Yeah.
to be around people. And that's one of my reasons for branching out with what I'm doing. I want to work with, I want to have people to work with. I enjoy being around people.
I can
So,
understand though why it is that you have such a passion for this industry because when you move around a lot and you talked about how busy California was, and I'm guessing, I've never lived there, but I'm guessing at times maybe it felt a little chaotic.
oh, it was chaotic all the time,
Right.
actually.
So, what you have done is created a world for you and also for others where that chaos goes away and people can come to you and you take them out of that for an hour or an hour and a half or however long a session is that they booked with you. And as you said, you are benefiting from that the same way that they are.
Yep.
So when you can find something that you really learn that you have a passion for and you can turn that into a career, I think you're way ahead of the game. And you've really you found something that you can just throw yourself into. And
Yeah, I
that's
have.
yeah. Good mornings start with peace of mind. My Nurse Healthcare provides professional in-home support where it matters most, helping individuals maintain comfort, dignity, and independence in their daily lives. Their experienced nursing team focuses on personalized care, clear communication, and supporting families through every step of the process. It is healthcare built on trust, compassion, and real relationships. Learn more at mynursehealthcare.com. If you have a leak, a clogged drain, or even if you're planning a big remodel, Waldstein Plumbing in Council Bluffs has you covered. With fast, reliable service and expert craftsmanship, handling everything from small repairs to major installations. They're locally owned and trusted and take pride in doing the job right the first time. Residential or commercial, big or small, when plumbing problems strike, they're the ones to call. Visit waldsteinplumbing.com.
In all ways, I've thrown myself into it.
So
What I can do to make it better, how I can help more clients. So in all ways, I to make it better.
When did you start thinking about this concept of a wellness center? How long has this been mulling over in your brain before you actually decided to do it?
So I've always wanted a bigger place, but maybe at the time, like in school, we had to do a business plan, and my business plan was to have a spa, a big spa with
In
a
school,
different.
your business plan was to have a spa.
Yes. Yep. It was, and then the wellness didn't start coming until later. The more clients I got, the more ailments they had, the more the stresses,
Mhm.
the more I heard, okay, it's time to switch it up, maybe offer some better services um, to help them
Well,
more than I do.
the other day when I walked into your new facility that is currently being built, and you talked about more space. I didn't realize how much more space you were talking about because you have a lot of space there.
Yep.
So, with all of that, is it going to be just step by step that you're adding the new services until you get everything up to speed? Is that the plan?
So far, yes, because I'm also changing softwares. So that's a whole added thing. I'm going to be able to put everything on that as well. So a little by little, I will have the contrast therapy, massage, contrast therapy, infrared sauna. I'll have that pretty much ready by next week. Um, and then the Tai Chi yoga will come when I find somebody to do that. I will be doing the breath work. Um, and I'm also going to add art therapy.
Art therapy.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
What's that going to be about?
So when you go do an art painting and you learn the lessons, it's not about what you're putting on the canvas or what you're painting. It's more about the movements and the strokes that help you heal, if that makes sense.
I think so.
You know, it's not about what you put on there, it's how you feel when you're doing it.
So it's more about the process than the
Yes.
finished
Yes,
product.
absolutely.
So is it going to be a specific like drawing or painting or
It can be a wide variety, though there are different things you can do with art therapy. I think painting is something that I've always enjoyed doing. I haven't done it for a very long time. So I'm excited about that. And it'll be something that I'll enjoy doing. So I'll do the breath work and art therapy, and then somebody else to do Tai Chi and yoga.
I want to ask you a question, Tina, and I know how I feel about it because you and I come from the same generation. And we are expanding and reaching out and doing more with our businesses at a time where many people think they shouldn't be doing that. But yet we both are putting a lot of effort to grow right now. So I wanted to ask you, and I don't know if you can answer this or not. Do you feel a little urgency with with what you're doing right now that look, this is my chance. And I know this is my chance, so I'm going to really focus and pour myself into it. Is there any of that feeling at all?
Oh, absolutely. So for me, it's been a process of me growing. So I've started in a really small. My room first time was a real small room, and then I have grown from there.
Mhm.
Um, so I'm pretty excited about it. Maybe rephrase it. Maybe tell me the question again.
Well, I'm just wondering about the urgency attached to it because my perspective is that yeah, I still have time to do what I want to do, but I don't have time to waste and say that I have all the time in the world. I can't do that anymore. I mean, this is what I'm working on right now and what I'm doing right now has to be my focus, and I have to stay on point with this in order to get where it is that I want to go. And I know that you have big plans and aspirations for this new wellness center.
So my theory is there's no time like the present.
Yeah?
You can put it off. Your mindset should be to go for what you want versus staying well, can I do this? Can I not do this? Second guessing yourself.
Yeah.
You know, just do it. You know, it will follow what you think about in my mindset.
I think that's spot on. That's exactly
Yep.
right.
So,
It's also the idea of learning how to fly the plane after it's in the air.
oh, true. I can agree with that.
Yeah, because I'm
Mhm.
sure there's a lot of things, probably already, that things are popping up that you are handling and dealing with that you didn't anticipate
Oh,
before you got
absolutely.
started.
Absolutely.
Do you have a target date for when this new center will be open?
So I'm actually starting doing massages on the 5th of June.
Oh, so you're not kidding around then. You're
No,
just
I'm
gonna.
not. No, I'm not. They need to get their stuff done so I can be in there because I got people already, they're
They're already
scheduling out. So they need to get it done.
right. So you have workers in there now and a cruiser in there taking care of everything. There was a lot of them in there when I was there,
They
and it looked
are.
like they were making some pretty good progress.
Yeah,
Is
they've
what it
made the
appeared.
most progress in the last 2 weeks, but now they're in the crunch. They're in a time crunch now. So
How long ago did this project start? I
two
don't
months
know that.
ago.
2 months ago.
Yeah. So when you walk in,
Yeah.
there wasn't an office there. It was just one big room.
Okay.
So they built that office for me. They've ripped a lot of change room sizes, extended walls. They've had a pretty big project.
Did you sit down and draw out the floor
No,
plan for this?
no, they've actually helped. The owner has actually helped me a lot with that, with the suggestions. Oh, well, this room's a little small for
Hmm.
the recovery room, which is a sauna, is what I want to call it. Well, let's just knock out this wall and put it here. And so I've had a lot of help along the way, which has been wonderful.
Yeah, you always seem to reach out to me at just the right time. We kind of just connect every so often,
Yep.
and it's been kind of fun because listen, I drive past your place many times. They're on Fifth Avenue, and I always look over and I said, "Oh, there's Tina over there," because I knew I was in your facility that was next door to where your current one has been.
Hmm.
So I had seen that one. I never saw the one that you're in now, and now that you invited me in to see the new place, I love watching people grow. I love businesses that grow. I love people with their passion and ideas in order to get there. And you've got some big ones. This is this is a very impressive thing that you're stepping out and doing. And even all the way down, Tina, to you sitting across the table from me. I know this is outside your comfort zone, but you're still here doing it.
Yep.
And that I'm very impressed by that.
So I've never looked at it that way. The way, I guess that's the outside looking in,
Yeah.
but I've never looked at it that way. My mindset is, I just want to help more people. I enjoy what I do and I want to make it better.
Well,
So,
I think you're doing a wonderful job, and so do others. I mean, you are a former recipient of a Reader's Choice Award. It's not as if other people don't notice. Of course they do. And you were talking before we got started with this, and that you were out and somebody was driving by and just yelled out to you. What was that about?
yeah, it was my mom and dad were helping me move things in and out, and I happened to be outside, and she rolls down her window. She's hollering, and she says, "You better get that other place open so I can come get a massage." That was the best feeling in the world. It was awesome.
Well, yeah, people notice, and you have a pretty big client list.
I do.
And people keep coming back to you for a reason.
So I didn't when I moved in next door to where I'm at, where the year of the Reader's Choice. I really didn't have a big clientele base,
Yeah.
and I think timing is what it's all. I knew I was going to get there. It was just a matter of when. I had to do my steps along the way to get there until I was ready. And I
That
finally just said, "I'm ready."
morning coffee supported by Bryce Taylor and GLI Insurance Group, serving Council Bluffs, Tabor, and Clarinda. Springtime in Iowa. A good time to take 5 minutes and make sure your home, vehicles, and anything you're pulling out for warmer weather are properly covered. Bryce and the GLI team live and work right here in our communities and are always happy to help you head into spring with confidence. GLI Insurance Group, local service, all seasons. That's a good point, though, that there's a lot of steps along the way, and you never know when that's going to happen. Your job is to stay on the path and let the results come to you as you're moving along the path. It's hard to control those results. It's hard to say, okay, I'm going to put this into it, and this amount of clients is going to come from it.
It doesn't work that way.
No, I'm guessing they probably come in. You probably got them in waves, and then it would slow down for a while, and nobody knew for a while, and then a whole bunch new would come in. Does that sound familiar? That I know it's how it
Yep,
works for me.
it is. Sometimes I don't see them for a while, and they say, "Should have come back sooner." Well, what did I do? You know,
Well,
so
yeah, we all have that
yep.
roaming around in our head that
Life gets busy.
yeah, definitely with that. So anyway, Tina, I'm excited for what you're doing, and I'm not just excited for you. I'm excited for Council Bluffs and for the area because there isn't anything like this, to my knowledge. There's not anything like this
I don't think so.
in town. So you might be able to find one of those services and another service over someplace else, but you're bringing everything in under one roof and being full service. And it takes a vision to be able to do that. And you're bringing that to life. What was your husband saying to you about as
He's
you were
always
talking
backed
about
me
this?
100%. He's always backed me. Matter of fact, he went on a fishing trip, and I didn't plan the move right. He left for a fishing trip on Tuesday, and I didn't realize that he wasn't going to be here when I was moving. So it's been a challenge, but I just keep going.
Yeah, you probably have a lot of bigger pieces that you have to get from one location to another, right?
I do. I have somebody coming Saturday morning to move the big pieces, and then I can get the rest from there. Hopefully, I'll be out. I have till Sunday. Um,
So yeah, no stress at all.
oh no.
No, and you're taking time to come in and talk to me. So anyway, as I mentioned, I'm excited for you, and I think that this is going to be fun to watch as you get closer and get bit. And if you'll let me, what I'd like to do as you get closer to having things finished there in the facility, I'd like to bring some cameras down.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
we can sit and talk again, and I can learn a little bit more inside what you're doing. Maybe you can take me on a tour, and we
Oh,
can show it.
absolutely. That'd be
And
cool.
yeah, and we can see some of the different things that you're talking about. And in the meantime, what's your website where people can go and learn more? And also, I think they can still book massages there, right?
So yes, the website that'll all remain the same. Kinetixbodywork.com. Um, phone numbers will be all the same.
Mhm.
Booking will be different. I'll have a new software coming, but in the meantime, it'll be the same.
Yeah, so when that new software comes, it'll be just a transition
Yes,
right
it'll be a
then. So you
transition
make
for
sure
that.
that people can still do that
Right.
because you get a lot of stuff online, right? Isn't that how people usually book with you?
Right. Yep. And it's probably mostly online booking. I'm hoping to get somebody at the front desk as well. A couple part-timers.
Well, see,
Um,
this is what I'm talking about. It's not just a service. You're providing jobs. You're doing so many things. I mean, you, you're growing and you are advancing past anything that I knew that you were doing before, and it's cool to watch. I'm really enjoying it.
Thank you.
All right. Well, this is Tina Huebner. And also, we want to thank you for watching this episode. If you would do me a favor, whatever platform you're watching this on, I'm not sure which one it is, if you click like or follow or share or whatever option it gives you there, what that does is it helps the algorithm be able to know that people want to see this information and more people will see what it is that Tina is doing and what it is that she's bringing to Council Bluffs. So completely free for you to do. And it's just, we're all in this together trying to get all of this great information out to more and more folks. So that's going to wrap up today's show. My name is Todd Studer, and we'll see you next time.